How's it going, everyone? Your boy Chaos here. Just a little rundown. I know my videos haven't been the greatest, quality wise, editing wise, but I've been working on it. I'm hoping to bring you guys better content. Now, I am going to do a meet and greet style or like a Q&A on my YouTube channel, on my Twitch, Facebook, whatever. If you guys ever want to ask me any questions or anything like that, I'll be more happy to answer them on these days. Now, my channel is basically going to be revolved around video games. How's it going, Caleb? Nice to see you there, buddy. And a lot of my video games will be like long video games, like Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy, things like that. I'm also going to try to do reviews. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I'll be doing a lot of wrestling reviews of the pay-per-views that happen, like my predictions and what actually happened and my thoughts on it. So I'm trying to cover a wide brand of spectrum. So if you guys want to ask me any questions, if you want to know more about Chaos or even Jeb, please feel free to ask. I'm more than willing to answer any question. I've got nothing to hide, trust me. Jeb, on the other hand, he's dead. So, I mean, if you've seen Jeb's videos, you'll understand why he's dead. Now, I know you guys have seen the glare from my TV here. I'm trying to download a few games for you guys. But, it's going, Caleb. It's going, man. It's going. Just, bored night. Just bored night for me. I gotta get something out there. I'm trying to draw more people in somehow, one way or another. But also testing out this new webcam I got. I'm hoping it works. So, let me see if I can get this fixed right here. There we go. That should be a little better. But as you guys can tell, I've added more stuff to my room. I'll turn my camera here. Of course, everyone knows Tom here, the mannequin. He's, of course, wearing the Universal title from WWE. I just got these sound panels that I just placed all throughout. Well, I won't say all throughout, but it's covering half of my room here. So these panels, I'm hoping, reduces the noise from out of this room and kind of contain what's inside. Not bad for $50. There's 50 of those panels hanging up here, $1 a piece. So I can't beat that. I can't beat that at all. That was a good find. But again, I'll probably do a review. Like I said, I'm not a big first-person shooter. I can't stand them because of bad experiences of people having aim bots. Can't stand it. The only first-person shooters I've ever played and that I actually played to completion and loved is BioShock series. I love BioShock because not only the story is great, but it's horror. I love horror. I love anything scary, spooky. I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I mean, I got a raven above my head that's dead. He's been dead for years. So I love anything horror. So BioShock had a very good horror aspect. It had a lot of jump scares. Me, I'm not affected by them, but watching other YouTubers and other people play them, I think was fantastic. They did a fantastic job. So as I progressed through the BioShock series, when I got to Infinite, which is the third one, I thought Infinite probably was the best turn around because not only is it the prequel to both 1 and 2, but it gave more of the story of BioShock being a time loop. If you've ever played it, you got DeWitt, who is the main protagonist of Infinite, and Elizabeth. Elizabeth being the one gifted with this time loop ability. So you literally see different Infinite Elizabeths, different infinite doors, and they all lead to Columbia or Rapture. If you haven't played it, I don't want to spoil anymore, trust me, but you guys gotta play it. Bioshock, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite, fantastic games. I'll jump to Little Nightmares. Now, again, horror based. I love Little Nightmares. I think Little Nightmares probably was the best recent game they came out with. I mean, my opinion, I've played the Resident Evils. I'm not big on Resident Evil like I used to be. 4 kind of deterred me away from Resident Evil. But Little Nightmares, I mean, you're playing a little tiny character and you gotta survive against these monstrosities in a dark area. You can barely see what you're doing. At times, you gotta hide. At other times, you gotta run. And it's fantastic. I love it. And I'm currently playing Little Nightmares 2 on my channel. If it's not me, it's Jeb. Now, again, if you don't know who Jeb is, go back to my videos. You'll see a few videos of me and Jeb. The other one is just Jeb. It's Jeb's world. So he's an undead skeleton. That's all I can tell you. I am mad, delightfully. Thank you. Before you ask, jump into more what I grew up on review-wise would be Final Fantasy. Been a huge Final Fantasy fan. I have not played anything from 6 down in the onlines, because when the online ones came out, I couldn't play it because I never had a computer or the access to do it online. But I have played 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, 13, and 15. Final Fantasy 8, which I have the pendant of, is my number 1 pick. I love Final Fantasy 8. Followed by Final Fantasy 15, which I have done, I think, 1 video of it on my channel. Just because Final Fantasy 15 is not getting that rep, I guess not many people watch it. But I am currently playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake on my Twitch. So just hop over to Twitch and follow me on Twitch if you guys want to see that. I've got 2 videos out on Twitch right now. I'm actually uploading one of them to YouTube currently as we speak, and it should be ready by Friday. But I loved 7. I think 7 had a great story. The remake blew the original out of the water. It's hard for people to say that. It really is. But it blew, to me, it blew it out of the water. Got my glasses are causing the glare. Now I look old. But 15, when I played it, I don't know why you can't find 15 nowhere. I got lucky to buy, I think, the last Royal Edition copy, which, I'm sorry, 15 had probably the best story. You don't have to worry about leveling up multiple characters. You only have 4 to worry about. You have an occasional assistance character from time to time. But 15 was not only adventure, but survival. You had to go rest up. You had to go camping. You had to feed yourself. You had to fight monsters, do tasks, hunt monsters to get money, this and that. Like, so much stuff going on. And Final Fantasy 15 actually took me 1 whole year to complete, from start to finish, getting every single thing done. Like, before I even start the main story of the next chapter, I'll do all the hunts, all the side quests, find all the treasure, do this, do that, everything. And I think, like, by the time I've reached level chapter 3, I was already at level 40. I was already so freaking strong as it is. So I couldn't stop. I had to keep going that route. So 15 to me should have more credibility than what it led on. Like the moment it came out, it got popular, and then it just so fast. And that hurts. Like 15 was, yes, it was a turn around than normal. But it seemed to have something that not a lot of people are getting. Yeah, the turn base was gone. They took away the turn base. It was more free roam. It's better yet, if you've played Kingdom Hearts, it's like that. Like the battle sequence is like Kingdom Hearts. You can roam, you can do whatever you want. Which Kingdom Hearts is another good game I loved playing. I've played it when it first came out back in 2001. It came out the same time as Final Fantasy X, and I think it was just fantastic. Like Disney, I grew up with Disney again, leading back to the Night Before Christmas. Grew up on that. I think that it was really good that they did a crossover. Square Enix wasn't really known to do that. But for them to join up with Disney, said, okay, they took away the adult part of Final Fantasy, which is very minimal to begin with, and threw in more kiddish style. They threw in Disney characters. So it was pretty cool. And for them to use Final Fantasy characters in the franchise itself, like I can tell you right now, Kingdom Hearts 1, you had Cloud, you had Squall, you had Aerith, Yuffie, Cid, Sephiroth. Like they had a small range of characters. Second one, they had more. Third, they did not have any. Kingdom Hearts 3 did not have any Final Fantasy characters unless you purchased the DLC, which I still have not played yet. I want to, trust me. I want to play the DLC because Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts is mostly me and my kids thing. And if it's not Kingdom Hearts, it's Raven Rabbits. If you guys know what Raven Rabbits are, it's a Ubisoft franchise. Little white bunnies used to be part of the Rayman franchise and got their own spin-off and became popular. They even got their own TV show. But watching that playing that was actually pretty fun. And I can't wish for another game than that. I wish they do continue that. Even if they change the main character, change the story, I'm fine with that. But then we go to my other favorite, Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed. Again, I've played from the very start when it first came out, Assassin's Creed 1, all the way to Valhalla. And I thank a good friend of mine for getting me Valhalla. I really do appreciate that because I've been wanting to play that ever since I've heard it being mentioned. Valhalla, I think, is probably one of the best top 3 Assassin's Creeds ever. Me, I loved Black Flag because I grew up with the whole pirates thing. I loved anything pirates, and I always thought I was related to Blackbeard because, I mean, seriously, look at this, guys. I got a very long black beard, so hope and pray, right? If I'm related to Blackbeard, then I know where I get my madness from. But Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, I know a lot of people don't like sitting through long games. They want to see more like shooting, racing, things like that. And I'm just not that type of gamer. I will play it, but if I can't get into it, I don't feel right doing a video on it. That's just me. I never was big on first-person shooters. Fighting games, I'm the same way. I think the only fighting game I really loved playing was Dead or Alive. And it's the only one I kind of still do playing because it felt more modern. Even though I've played Mortal Kombat, I remember Mortal Kombat in the arcades where you had Mortal Kombat, then you had Super Mario Brothers, and you could pick which, if you want to beat someone up or if you want to stomp on something. You had your choices. I remember Mortal Kombat being that, the old school classic arcades. I'm old enough to even say I still remember the arcades Because where I live, there used to be a laundromat just down the street that would have Super Mario Brothers 3, Galactica, and Mortal Kombat. All three of them standing side by side. Unfortunately, I always went to the Mario one because I thought the Mario one was a lot more entertaining to me. But they had that up for so long until they finally shut their doors and someone bought them out. It's sad, really. Like, growing up playing video games, and a lot of my older viewers will even sit there and say, they remember having this. My stepdad still has an Atari that still works like it's just fresh out of the box. A lot of the newer people don't understand these game systems from back in the day. I mean, I grew up playing video games, Pac-Man, Galactica, Centipede, Qbert. Qbert was one of those ones that was like so obnoxiously annoying but fun at the same time. You couldn't get enough of it. I enjoyed it way, way, way too much. And going from that to Nintendo 64, which was my very first game system. My very first game was Super Mario 64. It came with the game system, but I jumped to playing Mario. I stumbled upon, I think, probably is one of the greatest games ever created on Nintendo. Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. That game got me drawn into a story-driven game. I loved how long it was, how complicated it was. Me being a little guy, it was complicated. As I got older, it was more easier. But Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, was the first Zelda games I've ever played. I think I remember playing like Link to the Past when I was younger, but I can't quite remember. But I remember the moment I played Ocarina of Time, I fell in love with it. I couldn't get enough of Ocarina of Time. I'll play it, then replay it, then replay it, then replay it, then replay it. I never get bored of it because it was so well made. And I have a Switch. I'm waiting for them to remake it. I've played Breath of the Wild. I've played a demo of that Hyrule Warriors. I've played Twilight Princess. I've played quite a bit of them. I didn't get a chance to play them all. Sorry. Late night for me. But I haven't had a chance to play them all. But I can tell you right now, I've played a lot of the handhelds. I've played a lot of the console ones. I have played a lot of the older ones too. But back when Final Fantasy IX came out, 1999, that's when I was drawn into Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy IX was the first one I played. I thought, this is pretty cool. You got magic, swords, monsters, dragons, summons, like everything I dreamed of. And I didn't know back then that Final Fantasy was based off of Dungeons and Dragons. I did not know. But as I got older, I've learned out. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Because Dungeons and Dragons play the same way. You can make your own party, you can make your own person, you can tell your own story. Final Fantasy is the same way. Even though you got to follow the story, you can do whatever you want to your characters for a while before they start setting them with just a basic, this is what you're going to be. Sorry. I have to sometimes. But it's pretty interesting for me. As I'm getting older, all these different games coming out, seeing how much my interest grows. I've been wanting to play a bunch of games. I just neither have the funds nor the time to get them. And when I do, they've already been out for so long. Other people's played it, and the interest for it kind of like Valhalla. I think I was like a month behind playing it. and I had a few people loving it, but my file got corrupted. 75 hours of work went down the. I was not happy. So I'm kind of taking a break from the Assassin's Creed franchise for a little bit, and I'm on something else. But just giving you guys a rundown, I'm going to try to produce videos 3 times a week, if not 2. I'm also going to be on Twitch. So if you're following me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch as well. That's where I'm going to have the longer gameplay videos. And on occasion, I'll probably send videos from Twitch over to my YouTube channel. But like I said, right now I got a Twitch video being uploaded. It's probably going to take it some time. But I'm going to keep coming out with gameplay videos. I'm going to try to do reviews. I'm also going to try to do challenges. Like I've done a Minecraft video while eating the one chip challenge, and trust me, that hurts. That's like a PTSD attack for me. I love spicy stuff, but that chip, ooh, God, that floored me. Didn't like it. Did not like it at all. But I am going to keep coming up with contents for you guys. All I ask is that you guys subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and share my videos. Get people outside in. You can't grow with just a small circle. You have to have that ripple effect. Like there's a guy I'm helping. I've subscribed to him and I've been sharing his videos, and he's starting to get more and more people joining his channel. So that's just how it goes, guys. Just share my videos, subscribe, like, tell the other people, say, hey, check this guy out. Sub, leave a like. Because there's people out there that are trying to become YouTubers, others trying to be just streamers. No one can accomplish a dream without that ripple effect. Like if you want to be a video game designer and you only had like 2 friends that support you, if those friends sit there and say, hey, he's got a demo of this game, check it out, let us know. You might get good reviews, you might get bad reviews, but that ripple effect doesn't start unless someone jumps out of their circle and passes it on and on and on. So the ripple effect, just remember, guys, any YouTuber you subscribe to didn't get popular overnight. I understand that. But they had to do the ripple effect. So if you know anyone who loves, the Final Fantasies, Assassin's Creed, anything horror, send them to me. I will give them content. The more I get, the better I can improve, the better I can grow. I am starting pretty much, my whole channel was from nothing. Everything I got was handed to me. Like my mic, my setup, everything I have was handed to me. Some of it I did pay for, like this new webcam I just got, which works better than my last one. And I'm not using the one on the laptop because the one on the laptop's kind of grainy. It sucked. But everything I got literally started from nothing, or I had to pay out of pocket for. Which, not bad, not bad. I need to improve on my editing. That's why I want people's input. Give me your feedback. What do you want to see? What do you not want to see? What should improve and what should stay? You can help me grow that way. You can also help me grow by doing the ripple effect. But this is probably it for my live video. This is just me kind of giving you guys the rundown, my interests, why I chose to do this. And again, if you want to see more of me, more of Jed, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the like, guys. Don't be afraid to send a comment through any of my videos. I will respond. I always respond. A good friend of mine who's always watching my stuff, I think he's currently watching me right now. would always leave a like. If he comments, I comment right back or like his comment. I will always respond. If I get big, yeah, it might be a little more, might be more challenging when I have more and more people kind of, flooding a video. But I guarantee that I will be that type of person that I will respond. If you have an idea, I'll let you know if I like it and if I'm going to do it. So, but this will be it for now, guys. Again, if you have any questions, leave a comment on this video and I will respond to it. Trust me, if I respond to any of your comments, you will know. It will notify you. I have it set that way, so don't be a stranger. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.